איזה עלות ששרר את האבא. עלוב.
אתם אלופות.
וואו, עלוב. זה מרגש.
I think that Keith, during his whole captivity, went through hell. And, you know, of course it was different when I was there for Keith, because I was there to help him to go through what he went through. And for me it was very difficult not being there for him. But he's strong, and he's got his ways to survive.
His brother were four, myself, a brother, a sister, and Keith. He and Aviva were kidnapped from Kibbutz Kfar Aza. And that was a messaging that if by some chance Keith would hear, or someone else would hear. His last 2 months, he was on his own. It was only Keith and his captors. When he was released, and some people may have noticed that he looked up at the sky a bit. He hadn't seen the sky for 484 days.
ويلاحقهم كانت المقاومة تتمثل أخلاقها بالحفاظ على الأسرى كما تشاهدون في هذه الصورة التي ستبقى حجة على كل الذين ادعوا الإنسانية.
He was moved 33 times from place to place. He was both underground and above ground in different rooms. It's hard to call them houses. They were houses, but he was in a room. Sometimes, like I said, by himself, sometimes with other hostages, but always with Hamas captors around.
שחגגנו כולנו ביחד, ואני מאוד מקווה שתהיה לנו לכולנו הפתעה הכי טובה שיכולה להיות.
Emotional and special for everybody. I was there for Keith because I was there to help him to go through what he went through. It must have been hard for him so many times, thinking that he might die and never come back. And he did have that feeling so many times that he would never, ever come back alive, that he would die there or stay there. So he did lose his hope so many times there, but he kept his strength and did everything that he could to survive.
When they brought him food.
There were times when he just, on our kibbutz, that when we left, we know there was battle, and there was shooting, and we were taken away. No electricity, no running water. You can't even say substandard hygiene. There was no hygiene. A shower was a bucket and a little container for water to pour over yourself when that was available, which wasn't very often.
And I think that after 484 days, when somebody decides everything for you, and he said that it's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feeling. And the first shower that he had, to get out of the shower and feel clean, was very important for him. He really felt like he's coming back to life. And he said that it's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feeling. And you're just so happy for him that he's free, that he can decide on how he's going to live his life, and that we got him back alive. So I want to thank everybody in this world, everybody that shouted with us, everybody that gave us the strength to continue shouting for Keith.
Times, but when you don't know when your next meal is coming and that's what you're being served. Keith is already asking what can he do to help bring everyone else home, and our family will continue to advocate, continue to be active. All the hostages that are still alive must be home to start rebuilding, to allow the country to rebuild. Those who are deceased will be brought back for a proper burial in their home country. Not everyone is Israeli. And that's important for everyone to continue to remember, and every morning ask themselves, what have I done to bring the hostages home, to stop the war, to bring some quiet to our country, to Gaza, to the region.
איזה עלוב ששרדת, אבא. עלוב. 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 מרגש.